Taurus, I popped in to see what's good with you, Taurus. Check in on you, give a quick energy update as you come in. And please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. Share this reading with someone that you love, someone who needs it. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, send me a love donation. Check out my sacred store or subscribe to my Patreon, okay? Let's just get in a prayer. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, spirit animals, soul star universe, please allow me to tap in with my Tauruses. Wherever they have Taurus in their chart, if this reading is for them, may it find them, spirit. Please protect this space from any negative energies. Only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, spirit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, right? Like, little weird things happening as I've gotten in your energy. I've only been here literally for a minute since I went live. Little things, thinking that I'm seeing things out the side of my out the corner of my eye, feeling like something's touching my ear. Somebody may be having really weird encounters with spirit, where I just feel like you have to do a little better about setting your boundaries, right? This could definitely be for those of you who are psychics. I've already pulled the High Priestess card, was the only one that popped out. You know, I also just feel like this High Priestess card, the Hierophant card being out here, you know, you being the Hierophant is giving me being very spiritually highly ranked, okay? Being very respected and very celebrated, even if you don't feel that way. I feel, again, back to what I was saying though, just having to set better boundaries at this time, Taurus. You know, you being extremely sensitive, extremely powerful. For a lot of you, you are the go-to. This could be like for your bloodline, you know, for your community, even bigger. Some of you really have created, or you are a part of a much bigger platform or community. So a lot of energy being your way, a lot of people coming to you, looking to you to be the teacher, following your ways. 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Some of you are so exhausted or burnt out from this. You want people to leave you alone, but you've already sent the message that you are someone that they can go to. So needing to be a little bit transparent about the times that you need rest, you need a break, or being better at preparing people so that they can be more on their own, rely on you a little less, setting things up so that you don't have to micromanage people in a certain way, but that they can take on more responsibilities for themselves, especially if they're really looking to you as a leader. I really want to teach in a way that will empower you to be able to do this for yourself. But not only that, you go on to be able to teach someone else. Okay? I think this being really beautiful, you know, given the way that a lot of people's teaching styles are set up to keep you codependent, to keep you really reliant on them, coming back to them. So if this is you, for some of you, some of you are taking on this responsibility without actually having this authority, or this actually being your job, this just being who you are, this being your character. No one else, I guess no one trained you properly, or no one else will tell you the right thing. No one else will do it, so I'll just do it. Because I see that this is what is needed. This is what you need. This would benefit all of us. Whatever the reason is, taking this on, you know, and stressing yourself out unnecessarily. And so there being some shifting going on. How about, instead of me taking on all this stress, or being the one to, you know, correct it or notice, I really train you to be able to recognize this. See these red flags. See when your support is needed. See when you need to, when you know, you need to be passing this along, helping someone, teaching someone, sharing your gifts with someone, right? Ooh, 444 on the clock. Rather than you recognizing me as the problem solver, as the fixer in your life. And so when you encounter everyone that strong support system, you too are a healer, but you see it as me. You're bringing them all to me, putting more on my plate. Okay? How about I just teach you how to do your job? Because you're like me. You can do this too. There's something about this. Let me empower you. Let me show you how it's done. We all win. We're all on the same page. We're all equipped. We're all qualified. We're all certified. We've all had the same training. But it's also giving for some of you who are like in a professional work environment, corporate America, or you work in an office setting in some way. It's giving, we're all qualified to do the same thing. You can go ahead and stop singling me out. You can go ahead and stop quizzing me, questioning me, targeting me, okay, plotting on me. This could be because I'm the newbie. This could be because you feel that I have the most integrity, best work ethic. If I have the best work ethic, don't abuse it. If I am the most reliable, don't abuse it. Needing to send this message. Don't abuse me. If you feel like I'm the most reliable, take care of me. You be good to me. Maybe it give me some incentive to keep showing up the way that I've been showing up. Having to advocate for yourself this way, but I feel like before, I feel like people not respecting you just advocating for yourself in terms of speaking up. That advocating for yourself also has to spill over into your action. I feel like we need to lead with your action before you talk, because I feel like for some of you, you've been kind of speaking up. You've been saying things. You rule the throat. Taurus, you're never not going to speak up. Whether this is you speaking directly or indirectly. I feel like a big part of the problem people have been having with you lately, or people have with you in general, is that they feel like you're off-putting. Your tone, you're too honest, you're too abrasive, you're too direct and to the point. Okay? And so I feel like it being easier to write you off as off-putting and not actually having to listen to whatever message you're giving. And yet, 725, 726, if you know, you know. Dark Night of the Soul, Spiritual Ascension. Those are my numbers. So I feel like that has changed. A new day has come. Fundamental truths need no fucking debate. Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't gotta go back and forth with y'all. I could tell you how I feel in my actions. Heart, full stop. Okay? Me no longer doing this. Me no longer being, especially because you being fixed. You being really predictable to people in the way that, okay, your reliability is really predictable to people. You're predictably reliable. Predictably dependable. Even with people who don't deserve it. If that is what they know you to be, that is changing. Okay? That is changing. For others of you, I'm going to be honest with some of you. I'm going to be honest with you. And I want to give this message without scaring anyone, but I just got to be real, where I feel like some of you really got to protect yourself from some of your thoughts. You know, your mind can be the scariest damn place ever. Some of you, your thoughts are really dark. Insert Scorpio energy, which you know is your opposite in the zodiac, but some of you are dealing with a Taurus, and some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. Someone could also have Taurus placements, but Scorpio is real loud, or someone who heavily deals with death is real loud. Okay, or this is you dealing with death, and so some of you are like naturally really morbid, or you equally hold space for your darkness as you do your light. Like it doesn't, this is the spiritual journey. Heavy on the being spiritually balanced, but I just feel like not being freaked out by your darker thoughts, and that being a good thing, but you feed into them too much, or you get too lost in that. Sometimes like the worst shit will just pop up in your head. Yeah, well, in those moments, that thought passes. Counteract that with something beautiful. Counteract that with something beautiful. Counteract that with a different outcome to whatever is coming up for you. Especially for those of you who are psychics, right? Who are intuitives, having to be careful not to let those lower frequencies, your vibrations, your fear, okay? The spirit's playing with you when you're on that frequency, get up in your head and start confusing you. Having to make sure that you don't project that fear onto anyone, and that you're not living on that vibration either. Some of you just see like the worst outcomes coming out for you, the worst shit happening to you, you dying a certain way, or someone you love dying a certain way. And this is not me saying that that's gonna happen. No, this is me saying like, stop playing that whole scenario out in your head. Okay? For some of you, like the scenario plays out long enough that at some point you can stop it. Yo, let me shift this thought. Let me get the fuck out this frequency. Right? Because like your inner dialogue, your thoughts, your feelings is happening inside, as within, so without, is what's creating your reality, right? On the outside. Let's stop with the really morbid thoughts. Let's stop with the fear of being alone, ending up alone, someone harming you, losing someone that you love. Just doesn't serve you. We're all on a fucking clock, so let's make the best of it. Your mind can be a really scary place, Taurus, and really has been. And so I really also want to encourage you to be better about how you're treating your mind, how you're treating your hair. So it's also giving me like brain food, okay? But also cleansing your hair more often, or cleansing your hair with intention. When you cleanse your hair, it may not necessarily be cleansing your hair more often, as opposed to cleansing your hair with intention, being very purposeful, protecting your hair, locking your hair, right? Protecting and locking your hair. I don't mean like locks necessarily, but that is one way to protect and lock your hair. This could be braiding protection into your hair. This could be with the rosemary oil that you put in your hair, or the coconut oil, both of which are really protective, right? Rosemary being great for purifying, cleansing, banishing. So there's something about this. Be very intentional about the thoughts that you want to invite in, things that you want to stay with you. Okay? There's something too about braiding your hair, right? Braiding in protection, but also braiding all of the goodness that you want to bring in, that you want to stay with you, the life that you want, the things that bring you joy, the things that bring you, that you're most passionate about. While braiding your hair, think about these things. The things you love most about yourself, the things that are going right for you. Things that you're really good at, that you're really strong at. A lot of energy of a lot coming around of having to be super intentional to believe in yourself again, pour into yourself, speak life over yourself. This Three of Cups comes out again. I feel like people not seeing you as often. People wanting you to come out, come hang out. Save your money, save your energy. Okay, all this, watch for this. Watch for getting intoxicated. Watch for spending money on things you're not supposed to. But also it's giving me stay hydrated. It's giving me juicing, smoothies, detoxing, water fasts, liquid diets for some of you. Intuitive, man. Being very emotional. Being very emotional, being ruled by you. I also feel like people feeling like you are absolutely emotionally charged, or like you're overdoing something. People feel like whatever you're doing in excess. Okay? I also just feel like you've been pouring so much to other people. Everybody's coming with their cup out. Pour into me, Taurus. Pour into me, Taurus. Yeah, Boots. What's up? Your back itches? Come here, I scratch it. Aries. The Aries. Someone got an Aries. Someone got an Aries baby. Someone thinks they're your baby. Someone gets treated as your baby. Someone has an Aries baby, though. Better? Your back is itchy too bad? I love y'all. I'm gonna leave it there and scratch my little baby's back. Love on her.